Hi Leos, welcome to your August 2018 monthly readings. Happy birthday to all you fabulous Leos out there. My sister's birthday is coming up in 2 days, so happy birthday, sis. Love you to pieces. I've been MIA for a little bit here. I've needed to get grounded. I've had a lot of schooling and work, and my shifts have been changing. I do really long hours, you guys, at work. But hopefully everything is back on track for me. There's been a lot of hiccups too. I kind of feel like Saturn's still like doing a number on me. But so because I need to be grounded, I need to and I deal with energy. So when I do these readings highly affect me. So I'm using a different. I'm going to be using two of the regular decks that I normally use, but I'm also using like these nature's healing cards, just because it has to do with nature. So it's a little more grounding for me, the energies. But you guys got the one card you got was Peachtree. It's quite good. It's you guys are going to be very sensual this month, which kind of makes sense because it is Leo season. So, but you're going to be very sensual with the peach tree. So, I shuffled all the decks. I premeditated on them. So we'll see what comes through. So these are going to be a little bit quicker, just because I'm very time consumed right now. I am trying to get everything. I'm not going to lie, you guys. I took on way too much. I don't have 8 arms. I'm not an octopus. Where between school, home, life, my father actually he's getting a surgery, so I've been trying to be more grounded with my family, or trying to get all of that organized because I may be a Sagittarius. I do have a Leo moon. Those are you that have been watching a while, but I got a lot sitting in the house of Cancer, so I'm very family oriented. So the first card you guys got was Strength, which is your card. So this is going to be like what you need to know, show, and grow, but a miniature version of that, just because, again, I'm time consumed here. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get everybody's done. And I don't like to start it if I can't finish it, because I got a Virgo rising, which irritates me. So what you need to know is you are in your power. So you got the strength here. There's also this sense here, though, Leos, okay, there's a door that you need to close that you're peeking through. Okay, something to do. You're holding on to something here because the word fixed came through, and you are a fixed sign. I got a lot of fixed energy in my chart as well. So this could be like the way that you want to. There's something that you have your mind set on, and what I'm receiving is that you need to be more flexible and kind of like let things flow. So the message I'm getting is there's like this set, it's fixed, okay? So there's something, yes, that you want to achieve, get done, or do, okay? And you will get it done, or will achieve it, will do it, okay? Things will go your way. It's just what I'm getting, because sensual, okay, is like water. Okay, to be sensual, you have to be very flowing, all right? Like, it may not be like you got to be a little more compromising in the way that it's going to be done. So it may not be done in the manner that this sounds weird, that you think that you want it done in. Okay, it will, whatever this is referring to, your relationship or whatever. Okay, so if it's has to do with your relationship, it's like, okay, you're in a good relationship. It may not be like everybody else's, but you're still you're fixed on the way it should be, when you need to be realizing that it's perfect the way it is. There's no such thing as perfect, okay? But the way it is now, you're going to have to be more, because I'm getting waves, sensual, water, okay? So this could also be like in your partnership, you have to be, well, you're going to be very sensual. So this is like very lovey-dovey, hugs and kisses, date nights, okay? Looking good and fabulous, like the Leo you are, not afraid to go out and strut your stuff on the town. If you're single, this is going out with your girlfriends, okay? Food, this is going to new restaurants, okay? Maybe you're fixed on the way that how you eat things, and this is talking about changing your diet up, okay? And it would involve more fruit, okay? And peaches are really good for if you're experiencing nausea. You got the Queen of Pentacles, okay? Okay, again, that's kind of cool how that popped up. Okay, she's very grounded and nurturing, okay, in her own way. But like foods are very important for you guys. So if you're having dietary problems, I believe this came up for you guys before, you need to change the way you're doing it. Perhaps you are very stuck on a diet, okay, or dieting. I don't know why that's coming through, okay? Realistically speaking, you can lose a lot more weight if you just manage yourself on a day-to-day basis without, I was going to use the word sabotaging, okay, sabotaging your well-being, which means like depriving yourself of certain things, okay? Everything in moderation. So this just means getting more fruits and vegetables into your everyday diet, okay? Having a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You don't even have to diet. You just have to treat your body appropriately. So your cravings, what you're craving, if you're craving something sweet, grab that peach, grab some strawberries, okay? I actually read an article about how I believe it is strawberries, if you cut them up, and you put them in the oven for about 200 degrees, a couple of hours. Maybe you want to look up this recipe. Don't quote me on this because, you know, it was just a couple months ago I read it. For a couple of hours in the oven, 200 degrees, I do remember that, it'll taste like licorice. So instead of having like licorice or chocolates for, you know, like even if you have a sweet tooth for chocolates, dark chocolate's really good for you. Okay, so peaches are really good for morning sickness. Maybe some of you guys are pregnant, nausea, or I'm still getting this gut problem with you guys, okay? Dry coughs, it's good for. If you have hernia pain, even your skin, it's really good for your skin, okay? And peaches are about delicious experiences, okay? So go out there and have new experiences. Don't be afraid. The strength card is talking about facing fears too, with the Queen of Pentacles and the everyday today basis in the practical realm, which means the here and the now. You got a fear of heights, okay? You can go like zip lining. You're not going to die, but it may get you over your fear. And once you realize you do that one little fear that you have, and once you've done it, you realize, okay, yeah, you know, you might not want to do it again. I've done bungee jumping once, okay? I was scared. It scared the bejeebus out of me. I won't do it again, but I survived, okay? Like, it was a fear I got over of heights. But I still kind of, you know, don't like being up high, but I didn't die, you know? Like, I did it, and I felt pretty good about myself when I did it. I probably won't do it again, you know, like, unless a Scorpio approaches me. They're pretty good at getting Sagittarius to do stupid things. But talking about facing challenges in the everyday today. So again, going back to foods, I don't know why foods are coming through here. This is talking about like changing little things. Okay, those little things add up. It's not about this big, okay, you have this big ambitious goal of being a specific, maybe you're getting married or something and you want to be in your wedding dress. Okay, well, if you know it's a year from now, making the small changes on an every day-to-day basis really add up. Putting your body through this shock of going onto a diet that you know realistically you're not going to be able to maintain or achieve is going to do more damage to you than anything else. Your body has memory, so it will if you're a type of person who diets a lot, okay, your body has a memory inside of it. So what it's going to do is it's going to absorb all the fat it can and store it when you start to eat normally again. And you'll end up gaining twice as much weight than you realistically thought you were going to. And that's just because your body knows at some point you're going to deprive it again like you did in the past. So it'll absorb all that fat as soon as possible just to prevent yourself. I'm getting an image of a whale. So you guys might want to look into the spiritual meaning of a whale. I could go into that, but I'm trying to keep these readings short. And I'm a strong believer in you'll find the message that resonates with you when you do the research yourself, right? The next card you got is the Four of Swords. So you want to be aware of not getting sick. And if you're getting sick, it could be from a food that you eat, okay? I don't know why that's coming through. You guys got strong food. You have the Knight of Swords here. It's a messenger, okay? This person, they get a bad rep. I'm getting it in two images. I'm getting one, it's like the King Arthur, like you're slashing somebody. It's like, no, you didn't. That's what I'm getting. And then I'm also getting one, a messenger of action. This is like you taking action, though. It's funny. No, you didn't. That's what I just got. Okay, so what you need to show is the Queen of Pentacles. being grounded, practical, methodical, everyday to day things. Again, they will add up. So if you just make small substitutes and just one, okay, focus on 24 hours. Don't go skyrocketing into the future, or don't try anything too quickly or too fast, like the Knight of Swords. It's the fastest mover, okay? Don't make decisions too quickly. Try to be practical and methodical about it. How is this going to affect me? Okay, so focus on 24 hours, one thing. So if you eat a lot of sugar, substitute in your coffee honey, okay? And get that down for the week, okay? And then the next week, you could do it day to day, but let's be realistic and practical about things, okay? Let's not shock the body into something negative, you know? Like, that didn't come out right, but you know. So this is also like eating more vegetables or protein, trying to get salmon into your, I'm getting water, okay? And again, the whale is coming through, okay? And whales store fat. That's probably why I got the whole your system being shocked. This is also okay. She's very good. Everybody's like, oh, she's the businesswoman. Anybody can be the businesswoman, okay? Any sign. But what this is talking about is like your finances. She's okay, and what makes a queen is not. There's this whole stereotype out here about you got to have your own business and to be. That's not how it works, okay? Like people are stereotyping things. What this means to be in order to be the Queen of Pentacles means that she's very nurturing and grounded, and she's resourceful. Okay, this is a woman. Even if she had money, she's not going to go wasting it on nonsense. She's very resourceful. She'll still go around, shop around, and look for the best price. Okay, she doesn't waste food either. She knows how to turn one meal into another meal. Okay, she does plan. So this could be talking about planning things. Okay, so meal planning. Planning time for, you don't have to go running right away. You can go walking every day is really good. This is talking about getting out in nature, having sensual experiences, and water is coming through. So you may need to get near water because you could be getting psychically attacked. Okay, and water, you guys have heard me talk about how it has energy. Okay, it has electrons in it, and salt activates it. So if you can get near an ocean, that's really good. But it's definitely talking about going outdoors. Okay, and the door I'm seeing closing it, it's like closing a chapter. So again, it's like fixed. Okay, so if you have a fixed mindset that dieting is the way that you need to go to lose weight, that's not 100% true. Okay, I myself, I had, I'm 33. When I was 24, I had all my ribs broken. A steel bar was put in. I gained a significant amount of weight from that surgery. I ended up being close to 200 pounds, I think. And it took me a year and a half to lose that weight. I didn't do it through diet. I didn't do it through depriving my body at all. I still ate what I wanted when I wanted. I just did it in moderation, and I respected my body, as in I gave it a little bit of everything in a day, right? Because I myself know that if I deprived myself of something, then I would probably binge, right? Like self-control, it comes through with this card. Sure, it took me a lot longer to lose weight, but it was the healthy way, and my body maintained it afterwards. Okay, this is also talking about a business is coming through. So maybe you have a fixed viewpoint of how your business should be when there's other avenues and ways to do it. Again, she's resourceful. So this is like, maybe you're a cook or something like that. Maybe that's why food's coming through. I'm pretty hungry right now, all this talk about food. But this is talking about like other ways of doing things, going to craft fairs. If you have a small business, well, then you can support other businesses. This is talking about supporting other businesses. She's very helpful, this lady. Research and development as well. With the Knight of Swords coming through, it's definitely talking about not moving quickly. Okay. So what you need to show is your more grounded, practical side of planning things out, being methodical. She's compromising, all right? She knows how to take a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and create with it. She's a creator herself, and what she creates is in the earthly realm. So whatever you're trying to achieve, it is saying that you will create it in the earthly realm. You just need to be more grounded about it. Okay, and if you're a male, well, then this is talking about you need to you can't be one track mindset here. This is talking about if you're making any decisions, okay, you need to think about how that one decision that you're going to make is going to affect your life and other avenues. Okay, because if you make a decision and you're not considering how it's going to affect, say, your wife, your kids, your job, okay, your health, your stress levels, things like that, then that's going to cause issues for you. Okay, you could get sick, it's saying. Okay, I'm not saying you are going to get sick, but if you're taking on too much, you can get sick. All right, I myself learned that lesson the hard way. It's also talking about nurturing, like, I'll give you an example. A couple months ago, you guys remember I hurt my shoulder. I did dislocate it. So I've had, this is being practical, methodical, and grounded, okay, which would mean dealing with it on an everyday to day basis. So I went to see a naturopathic and a chiropractor to get it dealt with, to heal the actual issue. All right. But that also meant not just going to those appointments, but meant applying what the information they gave me on an everyday basis. So I have to do those exercises every day in order to ensure that the shoulder heals. Okay. So something like that. If you're taking on too much, you can get sick. That's what this card is talking about, okay? And what you need to grow is pausing and not moving too quickly. This can also mean coming to snap judgments, but I am seeing an injury here. If you're moving too quickly, you can get injured. And by injury, that means, like, okay, I got nausea. So that means if you're going out and eating all the time, you could get food poisoning, okay? So it's like ensuring that you're making healthy choices, trying to cook at home, all right? But it's also talking about sensual experiences, which means getting some girlfriends or guy friends. If you're a guy, I actually know a lot more guys that can cook than women. That's surprising, right? But it's true. But if you're a guy, this is like getting guys together, going out and taking a cooking class together to learn how to cook. Okay, nutrition classes. Maybe you want to take that. Maybe some of you are really good. I'm seeing an entrepreneur here. Okay, she deals with everyday things. The dressmaker is still coming through. I've been getting that for a while, you guys. Fashion could be a thing for you guys, all right? My concern here is, okay, if you're worried, even this door closing, if you're doing things the old way, well then, okay, you're holding on to something and it could get you sick. You're stressing out about something that could get you sick, okay? So what you need to grow is pausing, contemplation. It's also thinking about how things are going to affect you on an every day-to-day basis, okay? Those little decisions affect you in the long term, not in the short term, but in the long term. So overindulging doesn't affect you now, but it does affect you in the long term. So watch your finances, okay? You may need to financially plan things. But this is also talk about budgeting, all right? You want to watch your budgeting. This means you going out and having experiences instead of buying things, going there and paying full price. Okay, well, you can get the things on Amazon cheaper. It's also talking about, you know, like I use Groupon all the time. You save a shitload of money and you get to have new experiences because you don't know if you're always going to like things. They even have food classes on there. I just bought a girlfriend of mine. It was her birthday. She was a Gemini. It's called Plant Night. It's where it's at a pub actually, and they go there and they build their own little plants, you know, something like that. I got it super cheap. Full price was, I think, like $125 per person, and I got them for like $35 per person. So, you know, she can take more people with her. It was a birthday gift for her. It's research and development as well, too. Okay, well, you had quite a few cards here that flipped. You guys are in your head. This is talking about worrying can make you sick. That could be giving you your gut problems. So you have the Page of Wands. Okay, I like this Page of Wands. She's been through a lot. You can see the steel eye. Okay, little steel arm, the steel hip. He's got a pet lizard. And actually, I've noticed, sounds weird, but Aries tend to really like lizards. I'm not sure why. That's quite, maybe some of you guys have an Aries in your life. Okay, so it's talking about animals, spending time with your animals, walking them around, going to dog parks. Maybe some of you, okay, live alone. Maybe it's time to get an animal, so you have that push to go walking every day or running, okay? You have the Two of Swords, which is like you're in two minds about something, okay? You're fighting something in your past. Again, it's this fixed energy. You're fighting something. You have the Ace of Swords, which is truth coming through. And then the Nine of Swords, which means some of you may be having sleeping problems, and this could be due to a lot of things. What's mainly coming through in this reading is worrying, foods, and almost anxiety. I'm not sure why. Okay, some of you could have a lot on your plate. This is 9 different things here. All right, and like you might need to drop some things and really prioritize, because this woman's really good at prioritizing things. Okay. But the peach tree came through, and again, that has to do with like it can even peaches are really good for circulation. Okay, so swimming is coming through. Maybe some of you guys have injuries towards your body. Okay, then swimming would be the best therapy for you, or maybe you even have a dog that's injured. And if that's the case, well, getting them in water is really good therapy for the animals. Okay, both humans and animals. All right, you guys, hopefully this helped you out. Namaste. Happy birthday, all of you guys. And thank you for all your shares, likes, and all your fabulous comments. I appreciate it a lot. Have a fabulous month, and I will talk to you next month. Ciao for now.